What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at the Japan 10-second gaming team. If you guys don't remember them, they're coming from M1, but this is a new roster. They still have Obuyan, who was, a player from M1, and they have Papa as well. But I don't know the other three players. They might be new, or they might have changed name. I'm not sure. But these two names are really familiar to me. So, but yeah, I don't know who they're against as well. So I'm not really big into the Japan Mobile Legends scene. But let's look at how they play. This is the 10-second gaming team that they have right now. 10-second gaming Frost. All right, so let's look at the bans first for the for draft. They do have a Khalid ban right here, which is something similar that we always see on the other regions as well, especially in MPL. But they still have the 3-ban system instead of the 10 bands, the 5-ban system for each team. So it's still a little different. So I don't know if they have like the access for the tournament rooms. I'm guessing they don't. That's why they have a 3-band system instead of a 5-band system. On a tournament room, I'm pretty sure it's a 5-band system now. I think on a tournament room, but it's still a 3-band system, so it's gonna be a little different with the way I analyze this compared to a 5-band system. But Barrett's band, that is something that we also see in the the current patch. He's really strong. Khalid is an early game, really annoying hero early game. He could invade you, and he could heal back up and just harass you in the jungle. Same with Hilda. Hilda tank is being used right now and really annoying. You just poke, go back into a bush, get shield, get some HP regen, go back, poke, and then you're good to go, right? That's how they usually play Hilda. But this Chang'e ban is kind of a little different from what we usually see. Now, I'm not saying Chang'e is a bad ban, but it's an okay ban. It might be like a respect ban, since I don't know this team. I don't know what they play. I don't know why and why. So I don't know their hero pool. They might have played each other in rank and said, oh, their Chang'e is really good. So that might be a reason why they banned the Chang'e. But from what it looks like here, the first pick for YNY is actually Lilia. Lilia, I am not sure why. This is my first time ever seeing a first pick Lilia in a very long time, right? In M1, Lilia was also a very good surprise pick that 10-second gaming Frost actually pulled out. But it was a Lilia core at mid, right? Because her early game is really strong, but she falls off late game, alright? So if YNY is looking to take advantage of this Lilia pick, she better do good early game to mid game, okay? And then late game, if 10-second gaming Frost, if they have a late game team composition, I don't see YNY coming back from it, since Lilia just falls off so hard. Ruby's a very good pick here from 10-second, and these are the two best picks that you could possibly get that people also ban. Jawhead, Ruby is a possible ban as well. I'm surprised nobody got Uranus. Uranus is not big in Japan, I guess. Like, Uranus is still open, or even Esme, right? But Jawhead and Ruby are still both good picks. I've never seen the Lilia before, so this might be a questionable first pick for YNY, whatever team they are, okay? I'm not sure if they have a coach or if they're like considered a professional team. But let's keep going. Yeah, nobody's taking Uranus yet, which is super weird. Still, nobody's taking it. Seriously, or Esme even, right? Even Esme. I mean, wow, this is pretty surprising for me. Now, Selena's most likely going to be a support, and then this Chu could be offlane or tank. Very flexible, so YNY has the choice to pick and choose. As for 10-second gaming Frost, they actually pick Zilong, alright? Zilong is actually a hero that I want to incorporate on my draft on the teams that I'm currently coaching right now, alright? And I want to put him Zilong mid, right? You know how Rogers played? That's how you're going to play Zilong. Zilong mid. Because he has the potential to burst cores out while hiding in a bush, and plus his flip could actually cancel a lot of ultis and interrupt a lot of things. Just like Khalid. Like, if Khalid heals, Zilong could literally flip Khalid and then no more heal for Khalid, right? So that's why I want to incorporate the Zilong, alright, core at mid for my draft as well. So this is actually something that I like seeing. Now Alice got revamped. I actually like the old Alice better, but she got buffed recently for the revamped Alice, so she's a little bit stronger. I mean, she's still good, but I still like the old Alice better. I don't know if it's just me, but yeah, for me, I like the old Alice better. I don't know what you guys think, just my own opinion, but let's keep going on the draft. Okay, and they also ban, okay, ooh, we skipped way too much, sorry about that. They also banned Lancelot for 10-second Gaming Frost and Gushin. Wow, I cannot believe people ban Gushin in Japan. I've never seen a Gushin ban in a very long time, because Gushin used to be like a really hardcore at mid when mages were still a thing. Well, he's considered a mage assassin, but Gushin is not usually banned. I'm not sure why they banned Gushin. Maybe a respect ban. I don't know 3 players of 10-second Gaming Frost. I only know 2. I know this guy Obuyan is a support player, and I'm pretty sure Papa is a tank player, from what I remember. And now we see here Y&Y, they're actually picking Freya and Lolita. So why Lolita? Let's see. Are they actually gonna pick Lolita? Never mind. They actually picked the Kufra instead of the Lolita here. So Kufra is actually really bad in this matchup. Why? Why is Kufra really bad in this matchup? This is a bad pick from Y&Y. What are they gonna cancel? If Kufra second skills, Zilong could literally flip him. His second skills literally done. Literally useless. Alright? Jawhead doesn't have any like blink or dash skills. Alice, she teleports. She doesn't have any dash skills. The only one that you could possibly counter here for with Kufra is possibly the Ruby. But even then, Ruby still spell vamps or life steals everything, even if Kufra is near you. Like if you're Ruby and Kufra's trying to second skill you, you cannot dash away. But you still have so much more sustain. You're not even gonna be focusing the Ruby either way. So this is not a good pick for me, at least for me. All right. Not a good pick. Maybe they don't want their Chu or they don't want their Selena countered. That's why they pick Kufra. But still, it's just not a good look for me right now. Alright? They could have picked Baxia here. Why didn't they pick Baxia against Ruby and Alice? Baxia would have been perfect here. Has pretty good early game, really good roaming potential, really fast. And yeah, he has heal reduction. So Baxia could have been a better pick there for Japan. And plus, I forgot about Farsa. Nobody even prioritized Farsa the whole game. What is this? Like, this is like a hero that's been being fought for in MPL, Indo, and PH. Not just, you know, both regions. Both biggest regions. This is a best of 1, by the way. So whoever wins this moves on to whatever bracket they have. So it looks like it's going to be a Farsa pick for 10-second Gaming Frost. No, it is a Valir pick. Sorry about that. So Valir is actually, yes, Valir is a better pick than Farsa in this current situation, in my opinion, alright? So this is a good decision from 10-second Gaming Frost. I really like it. They're probably going to have this Jawhead tank, maybe? Jawhead tank, Alice offlane, Ruby offlane, support, Valir, and then Zilong core. The only problem here for 10-second Gaming Frost is they don't have a ranged hero to actually siege towers with. Like, they don't have any marksmen, right? I mean, Roger, if you... I'm surprised Roger's not picked at all. Not banned, not picked at all. What is... See, this is what happens with the meta in other regions. We all have different metas and different, like, prioritization. Oh, man, that was a hard word to say. Alright, so, yeah, I'm surprised Roger was not picked at all. It's arguably the best core in the game right now. The most broken core. Tanky, still has burst, and can farm pretty freaking fast. Alright, so let's see what happens here. They have a Supreme Freya, doesn't really matter. Freya with Retribution. So they have a core Freya at mid. This is actually really good. And they're actually going to put Lilia at offlane maybe. And then Selena support. Kufra tank. Chu, where's the emblems? Am I tripping or there's no emblems? Alright, let me check the date on this. When was this? This is October 4, so this is recent. Where's the emblem? This is recent, guys. Why can I not see the emblems? Hey, let me see. Maybe once we go in, we can see the emblems. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Okay, we finally see the emblem. Obuyan has support emblem with Valir. I mean, yeah, you need mana with Valir, but that's why you get mana boots, so he doesn't need support emblem. He does poke and get 10 gold every time you poke, but you don't have... you'll get more damage and pressure if you have the mage emblem. So this is something weird that Obuyan does. But I know Obuyan is really notorious for being a really good support player. So I'm not even gonna... I guess I'm not even gonna be questioning whatever he's doing here. I skip a little bit too much. Let's see. We're 43 seconds in. Here we go. Zilong has Killing Spree. That's good. Alice has this... I forgot. Pure Rage and Magic Worship. I forgot. So they do have the Jawhead tank and then Ruby Fighter Emblem, of course. So that's good. They don't use the Concussive Blast on Kufra. at all. Nobody uses tenacity on Kufra anymore. Because they use concussive blast, so you can have early game pressure when it blows up. You can have faster wave clear, and you have more early game pressure with concussive blast. You're gonna be squishier, but it's worth it because the meta right now is early game. They do have the early game on Lilia though, so that's good. So it looks like it's gonna be a Lilia off lane. Yeah, it is a Lilia off lane. I've never seen one. This is my first time seeing one, and it's a Chu off lane as well. And I've seen a core Freya before. This is nothing new to me. So, but not a lot of people do it in MPL at least. Zilong core is something new as well. If we consider the pro scene, I've done it before on my stream, but nobody's done it in the MPL or like in a high professional tournament. But let's see here. It's okay, and still they're helping each other in the jungle. Alright, they're helping each other in the jungle, which makes, I don't think they know that there's damage reduction when they both of them, look. There's a Freya and there's a Kufra here. There's a Jawhead and there's a, what's it called? A Zilang here. Well, Jawhead clears really fast, but Kufra doesn't even have concussive blast, and your second skill doesn't do enough damage to even make a difference here. So it's better for Freya to actually just do it by herself, to be honest with you. It's better for Freya. But in 10-second Gaming Frost's case, since they have the Jawhead, the rockets clear so fast, even if there is damage reduction, it clears it a lot faster. Alright, in this case. But yeah, like, this Kufra could have been giving vision here. You'll never know if this Jawhead is gonna throw the buff. You know what I mean? They don't like invading. So I don't really know what's going on. It's already 38 seconds. They could have cleared mid, get the litho. You know, if the tank was here, it could have been a 2v1. They get the litho. Selena and Kufra get the litho. They get that as well. So more resources for Y and Y. But they're not doing it. See, look. So it's just two supports trying to clear as fast as possible here at the mid lane. And for Lilia, alright, so Lilia is supposed to win early game against Ruby. Supposed to. If you don't win against Ruby early game, do not play Lilia ever again. Alright, so maybe this is, you know, how do you say this? This is a hidden counter to Ruby maybe. The Lilia, I need to try this. I have never seen it before. But from how it feels like, Ruby's just gonna get bullied by Lilia's second skill. And that's exactly what she's doing. She's just gonna either wave clear with second skill or bully with second skill. It's one of those. Well, so far, it is an Alice offlane. Usually Alice offlane will take support emblem as well, or mystery shop, instead of whatever this is. Impure Rage or Magic Worship. I keep forgetting. I keep messing up the two. But yeah. But since the Alice doesn't have support emblem, doesn't have mana regen, you know, if you spam your skills and try to poke with your first, you're not going to be able to, you know, stay in lane as much, okay? Since Chu has no mana at all. So as long as Chu can sustain with regen, he could stay in lane forever. All he needs to do is just wave clear. Alright, nice throw from Harapiko to make sure that the crab was on their side. That's good. This is a weird rotation. Same thing with this. This is what's happening, alright? This is what's happening on the teams that I'm coaching. What usually happens is the core kind of goes on the opposite side of where the support and the tank is going. But usually it's supposed to be a 4-man gang. But I think what 10-second Gaming Frost is trying to accomplish here is to secure both crabs right here. As you can see, Chu cannot contest this because it's a 2v1, right? And here at bottom, it's actually a 3v3. But the problem was, Kufra didn't have concussive blast to even put pressure in front. Freya's not strong enough early game. Lilia is strong enough early game, but I don't think she had mana. That's why she couldn't bully. So that's why they lost the crab to Jawhead, Valir, and Ruby. All right. So here we go. We see a Selena stunning the Zilong here. Pretty risky. It's always risky to try and stun the Zilong because he could always dash to you and flip you. And plus he has movement speed on his ulti. So it's very scary to actually go in and commit to a Zilong. But let's see what else happens here. It already looks like the 10-second Gaming Frost has more objectives than whatever this team is. Y and Y. Let's just call them Y and Y because that was their tag earlier. They both got the golden crab on their side, and I think they got the litho as well. All right. Not really sure who got the litho. Wasn't paying attention. Let's go back a little bit. Yes, they did get the litho right here. you'll see right here, Valir and Jawhead will get the litho in a bit. Yeah, right there, see? As you can see. So they got everything that they needed, right? All these little details and this little things 10-second got. But the reason for that is, the reason why they're able to do that is because this team has no pressure early game. They're playing so passive. They need to they don't know their win condition. Lilia is an early game, mid game hero. You're supposed to play aggressive. Same with Selena. You're supposed to play aggressive with Selena. These heroes fall off late game. They need to finish the game fast and snowball. If they're not aggressive and they play safe, they're just gonna let 10-second gaming Frost have it their way the whole time, right? Ruby's a freaking late game hero. Zilong is a late game hero, can literally one shot you. Alice is a late game hero, and Valir is actually still is an early game. Late game falls off a little bit, but still really strong. Has a lot of CC. And look at 10-second, no contest at all. Everybody was alive. There's no contest. They were not even close to getting the turtle at all. This Freya's still clearing mid. He has Red Tree open. Nobody's doing objectives for these guys. What is this? This should be an easy game for 10-second gaming. It feels like, since the Mlbb scene is just so small in Japan, these guys are really far behind the meta. And I actually think, this 10-second gaming Frost team reminds me of Gosu, or even BTK. They're really good in their own region because they're look at who they're playing against. Just kicks the Selena away. He doesn't have enough damage. That's fine. Alright, they got what they came for. They went for a 1-0 trade. 10-second gaming Frost got a turtle. And Y&Y didn't get any trades at all. They still get the golden crab. Everything's just going on 10-second gaming Frost's way. Selena's trying to push mid, but he's not gonna have enough, sieging potential. This Freya still need items, so he's still farming here for the blue buff. His red buff's about to be up. Jawhead is looking for a throw. Let's see if he does. Let's see right here. The minimap is not really being shown there, but Shu got killed. Let's see how that happened. It's only reasonable that this Shu gets killed because it's a 2v1. Look, he's been doing a 2v1 for a while now. This Zilong was on the doing the gold crab earlier, if you remembered. He's been doing a 2v1 since earlier, and I've seen no good ganks from Freya and Kufra at all. They tried ganking bot, which is a Ruby, which is super hard to gank. So and it didn't work. After that, they have no ganks or no pressure at all with an early game team comp. Look, okay, so Selena's gonna try to gank bot. Ruby even got a tower here at bot lane, so it's a tower for 10-second gaming Frost on the top lane and the bot lane for both first tiers, and they're about to get a kill here as well. It's just no trades at all for Y&Y. I don't know what these guys are doing. Easy wave clear for Alice, so they could push a lot faster. This is pretty reasonable. The Jawhead is giving vision. What is this Kufra doing? He's all the way back here. He's full health. Why are you behind? Thank you. There we go. Yeah, I haven't seen this Kufra get a good set. He hit one knockup on Ruby earlier. That's about it. All right, let's keep track of this Kufra because he's gonna be the one winning, trying to win for his team. All right, he misses the knockup on this Jawhead. That's fine. Yeah, look at the Jawhead bush presence. It's just so good. This is this Kufra reminds me of me before M1 because when I was tanking before, I wasn't really a tank that would give vision until James really kind of, how do you say this? He really emphasized giving vision when you're playing tank. And this Kufra is not giving you any of that at all. And Jawhead the Jawhead is doing really good, putting pressure, making sure that people back off every time they're trying to siege. That's good. Ruby wants to fight this. See, this might be a counter to Ruby, but Zilong is here, so he's dead either way. Yeah, I still think Lilia is actually good against Ruby. It's just that 10-second gaming Frost is a better team. That's why this Lilia is losing. So the turtle's up. So let's see if Zilong would go for it. Really weird. Okay, Kufra. Let's see what he do. Let's see what he does. He sees them go towards the turtle. He knows they're doing the turtle. There should be a call out here. Let's see what he's gonna do. He has ulti. Oh god, he didn't even charge at all. It's too late. If he charges here, Ruby's just gonna block it. He's not gonna be able to jump. So they didn't even contest for it. I don't know if it's me, but it seems like this team right here, this Y&Y team, they seem intimidated by 10-second Gaming Frost because they know they might be like a top team in Japan, and they've obviously gone to M1. All right, so I don't know. They're they're playing so scared. It's really obvious that they're playing scared. Let's look at the build. All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, I thought I was gonna see some weird builds. This is the same build as my Zilong. I kind of just copy Inuyasha. If you guys watch Inuyasha's YouTube, insane Zilong player. That's why I thought I can put Zilong in my draft. He's actually really strong if you think about it. He's very underrated. And he's about to go for Endless Battle. Yeah, that is the Inuyasha build right there. And I don't know if Inuyasha is Filipino. I think he is. So he's known for his Zilong gameplay. Nice, look at that. You see how broke... You see Zilong's damage? Watch. No, why nobody plays Zilong in the MPL? This is so scary. One stab and you're dead. Even if you try to flicker away, he's gonna follow you. It's so scary. Okay, he wave clears this. Yeah, watch. You'll see Zilong in a bit. Jesus. Did you see the damage? It was like putting Selena to half health in a second. We kind of skipped it a little bit. Skip too much. I think it was this. Right here. Alright, it was right here. Let's see Zilong's damage right here. He's about to go. Selena's gonna try to flicker, and look at Zilong's damage. Look at Selena's health. Oh my god! It was like 100 HP to 25 HP in one skill. What is that? Okay. Ruby tried to flicker hook the Freya, or he tried to flicker hook the buff to reset it, I guess. And Kufra's not gonna be able to do anything here. The Valir has just so much pressure early game. This Valir could be doing better with Mage Emblem, by the way, instead of Support Emblem. He doesn't need Support Emblem. Nice, he got Necklace of Durant's first build too. So that's good. This Freya is really forcing the blue buff when there's like 4 different people here. Hello? Yeah, I don't think they're aware that... Look, since there's so many people here on the next to the blue buff, it's really hard to kill the buff. Alright, this only happens on the buffs, guys. If there's a lot of people around the buff, the damage reduction, alright? There's damage reduction on it. Heroes deal less damage. So that's why you don't want to try and force the buff every time there's people trying to invade. Because you're just going to get hurt. Most likely you're going to die and you're going to get harassed. Even if you get the blue, they're going to end up killing you. So that's the point of, you know, putting early game pressure. And Y&Y has no early game pressure. Even with a Selena draft. They get a stun, but that guy purified, I believe. I'm not sure if he purified. He got away though, that's for sure. Here we go. Chu can't do anything to Ruby. Literally, unless Chu kicks her into the tower, Chu can't do shit. Alright, this is good from Alice, just wave clearing and pushing the lanes. This is something like basic, really basic. But from what it looks like, this Y&Y team, they don't really know what they're doing. They're just kind of going for team fights. They go for team fights and hope for the best, really. It's not gonna work against like professional teams, obviously. You know, that's what I noticed from European teams when we scrimmaged against them back in M1, and us, a Gosu team, right? We always like fighting. We always like to fight. But for when we scrimmage like Indonesian teams and PH teams, they were all for like pressure, vision, and objectives. It's a lot different, guys. It is a lot different. The playstyle is so different. And I could see the Japan meta here. Well, usually for Y&Y at least, for Y&Y, they don't have no early game pressure at all. They just let 10-second Gaming Frost kind of just farm everything that they needed. And because of that, you know, all these little things will just kind of push you up ahead in gold. Little by little. Alright, the Lord is up, but it's still level 1 Lord, so it's not something that you should die for. Let's see what happens here. Alright, Alice is just wave clearing with the with her ulti. And there goes the Zilong flip, like I told you earlier. Look at that damage, man. Why nobody plays Zilong? But then again, if Zilong does get like CC'd, he's kind of screwed. Yeah, Zilong is very, very prone to CC, so that's probably why professional teams don't do it. Alice, that is a very nice ambush from Alice. That is super well played. Nice hook from Ruby, 2-man hook. That's a double kill right there. Nice throw from Jawhead. This is that guy's dead. And that's it. They just snowball and end the game from there. This is not something that I want to analyze. The other team did not even know how to play. It's like a... Okay, no offense. These are like... It looks like it's a bunch of Mythic 5s going against some people, Mythical Glories. The draft was not good. The draft was okay until they tried to execute it. They didn't even use their early game advantage at all. Kufra tried ulting. They're way too fed. Alice with the Winter Truncheon. Jesus Christ. They're just so fed. You can't do anything. Yeah, GG. That was an easy game for 10-second gaming Frost. Jesus. Yeah, I mean... I can't really give any feedback to 10-second gaming. I already know they're a good team, obviously. Right? But then again, it is a Project Next patch, so it's different. It's different. They did good in M1, but that was a different patch. So it's like starting all over again as a team. Let's look at the build and see if there's anything weird. Okay, that's a little weird. Thunderbelt Valier. Valier already has a slow, but I think he wanted to be more tanky. So every time he throws a skill, he slows him down with auto attack. Kind of like what happens with Endless Battle. But instead of true damage, just true damage, it's like slow and true damage. A little bit of true damage. And also, what I noticed is mages still get roaming item and tanks. Whereas in MPL, mages do not get roaming item. See, both of them did. This is Japan meta, by the way. And this is October 4. This was streamed live on October 4. And it is currently October 15. So Project Next Patch has been here. Look at the item images are already different. Okay, this guy had Shadow Mask first build. I'm not really a big fan of that. Because when... I don't know why people do this. They build roaming item first item. You know what that does? It gives you HP and it gives you the active that it has. If you buy Shadow Mask, you're going to be invisible. If you buy Encourage Mask or the Encourage one, it gives you more movement speed. But it only gives you HP. So you're going to be bursted really, really fast if you build it first. And I noticed that from a lot of tank players, at least not in MPL, but like in like Mythical Glory even. People rush this. And then you always wonder, why is this tank so squishy? And then I look at their build, they're building roaming item first. They're upgrading their roaming item first. Are you serious, bro? Alright? But let's see here, Zilong, this is the Inuyasha build, like I guessed. Yeah, definitely an Inuyasha build. Heptasis, jungle item, endless battle. He's probably gonna go for like Berserker's Fury here or Windtalker, just for more movement speed and attack speed. Ruby is gonna go for Host Claws, but actually Ruby went for Oracle and Brute Force Breastplate first before endless battle. Alright? Usually what I see from Rubies, they build armor boots or magic resist boots instead of cooldown boots. You don't need cooldown boots. Why? Because her cooldown is already really low. What more do you want from her? Right? I mean, it does help, yes, sure, but Oracle gives you cooldown as well, and Endless Battle gives you cooldown as well. So you really don't need this. Her cooldown is really low already. It's better to be more tanky than having lower cooldown. All right, Host Claws and Oracle is good. Okay, that's good. Yeah, the only weird part about this Obuyan build is Thunderbelt, but it could work. I can see it working with Thunderbelt Valier. MVP goes to Alice. Alice did really good. Roamed around the map really well, clearing waves, pushing top lane and mid lane specifically, and clearing with ulti and putting pressure, you know, consistently on both lanes. Clock of Destiny. He didn't go. This Alice did not even go for Lightning Truncheon after Clock of Destiny. Just went Enchanted Talisman. All right. For the Alice builds that I see in MPL at least, what they go for is they go for armor boots or magic resist boots. Or they could also go for mana boots, really depends on the build. But if they do go for armor boots or magic resist boots, they go Enchanted Talisman, right? And then like Winter Truncheon afterwards. They don't go for the burst build, right? A lot of Alice on the other regions, from what I've noticed, like NA, for example, they like going Clock of Destiny and then Lightning Truncheon, thinking that, oh, you want full burst with Alice, right? So that's why, but this is an okay build, right? I'm not saying it's bad. Lilia, Glowing One is good. Ice Queen One is good. Selena, this is good, that's fine. He's about to build Lightning Truncheon, but he was so underfed. Freya did not even get to Blade of Despair in an 11-minute game, 12-minute game. This is your core, by the way. We have the Kufra with anti-cuirass and armor boots, which is okay, but he got harassed by Valir a lot. He did not buy any magic resist at all. For me, what I usually do as a tank is I try to alternate armor and magic resist. If the enemy team is a mix of physical damage and magic damage, I usually do like either magic resist boots and then armor item afterwards, or armor boots and then magic resist item afterwards. You know, you try to alternate, so you don't want to just do too much of armor and then you get harassed by Valir. It's just it is not good. They also had an Alice. He didn't have magic resist at all, and then Alice was just bursting him. He was literally like plastic. It was so easy to kill Valir. It was so easy to kill Kufra. Sorry, Kufra with Valir and this Alice. For the Chu, this Chu is actually a pretty normal build. Blade of Despair, Endless Battle. So that's good. But other than that, like it was a one-sided match. I have nothing else to say. There's nothing more to comment about. I can't really give any feedback to 10 Second because the other team that they went against were not really good. To be honest, they had no clue what they were doing. No offense, whoever they are, or if they're a known squad, they really don't know what they're doing, draft-wise and rotation-wise, and they need to look more into the patch maybe and do more research. Alright, tell me what you guys think about it in the comment section below, on what you think about the Japan meta that we just saw. Alright, this is obviously arguably the best Japan squad that is actually known around internationally. Kind of like they're the Japan of they're the Gosu version kind of thing in Japan, alright, kind of thing, or BTK version kind of thing. But yeah, comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for more analysis, and I am out. Peace.